Welcome back to the MTG Rundown. I'm Andrew.
I'm a walking corpse.
And I just had my thing stolen by Happy.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, that's...
Now whose identity is thefted?
Anyways, here we are. We're all back, all three of us in the same room. How's it going? It's like feels like it's been a hot minute.
Yeah. I got in a pretty serious car accident and my car was totaled.
Doesn't sound like a good excuse to me. But
Fair enough.
But anyways, yeah, how are you, Nick?
I've spent 300 hours now doing the exact same fight, and we still haven't finished it because the designers at Square Enix are sadistic bastards, and I'm loving every second of it.
Yes.
That's a more valuable excuse. I'm going to let you know right now. I'm kidding. No, I'm glad you're okay, though. Honestly, that sucks for you, my dude.
You know.
So hopefully you'll
Don't drive while high on anything. I don't care if it's weed or cocaine. Don't.
Yeah, it's bad. Mm-hmm. It's real bad. This is why, so, like, that's such a good PSA. We just need to have the more you know symbol over you.
Just don't.
Matt, you got that, right?
Yeah,
Thanks, bud.
just don't. I'd like to not die in a fiery car crash.
Was there fire involved?
Very nearly.
Ooh.
Both cars were smoking, and it took like 15 minutes to get the guy to turn his car off as it was actively leaking gasoline and oil everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be high.
Yeah, it was like it was very nearly like hey, you have to turn your car off. Like you have to turn your car off. It's not going to explode, right? Because that's not how fucking cars work. But it might catch on fire. Like you have to turn your car off.
Yeah. No, that's
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Wow, eventful. Sounds like you had a fun time.
It's been great. Yeah, you know.
10 out of 10 would do again.
Yep, he lied about having insurance, so that's always awesome.
No.
Yep, that's spectacular. Yeah, it's been great. I've had a great week. I am so pleased right now.
Well, it's okay. We're gonna make things better today because we got on the docket today. We got the Pro Tour Phyrexia top 8 deck list for the big Pioneer tournament that was going on. Went really, really well. Congrats to Reed Duke on that awesome win with his insanely crazy deck that literally spiked the cost of what was that card called?
Indomitable Creativity.
Indomitable Creativity.
It spiked around middle of last year after the Modern Creativity list went pretty bonkers after the Yorian band. But yeah, now it's happening again, but in Pioneer.
Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. I'm really glad oh yeah, that's right. I only have them in Arena. Anyways. So we're going to talk about that, and we have March of the Machine spoilers.
I love mom spoilers.
Oh, we got some good mom spoilers. Let me tell you, they're good. They're good.
Sigmund Freud, eat your heart out.
Don't listen to Freud. He was high on cocaine.
Jesus.
I mean, that's just historically accurate.
It's true.
This is just the cocaine episode.
It really is.
Listen, you know.
Hi, welcome.
Talk about a Freudian slip, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to finish that line. Anyway, so let's talk about Pro Tour Phyrexia, not cocaine. So yeah,
the official title of that the Pro Tour, not cocaine.
Oh, that should get the clicks. That should get the views. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want to hear us talk about magic or cocaine, one of the two. I don't know. You don't know what we get. You don't know what you get with us. So I would say this to start off. The top 8 lists were all really good. I like all the lists. There's not one in there where I'm like, ugh, again, or anything like that. They all felt really unique. They all felt very just strong. And like, I feel like any one of these people could have gotten first place.
Sure.
Like, you know how sometimes when you look at a top 8 and it's like, okay, it's 5 of the same deck, then a couple little outliers here and there.
Yeah.
You're kind of like, okay, well, we kind of can guess.
Yeah,
which
it's the 5 best decks, and then the 3 other people who just pilot their deck really well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was not the case in this one. So to kind of go down, we'll start from the bottom up with who ran what. We'll kind of give like a quick little run through, and I'll show you the list right over here. So
Sure.
we got in eighth place here. Well, possibly eighth place because they don't really match them after second place on Goldfish. But we have Rakdos Midrange that was piloted by Shota Yasooka. It is your typical Rakdos good stuff mid-range list. Blood Tithe Harvester, Sholdrids, Bone Crusher Giants, Trespassers, a couple Lily of the Veils.
Can't argue with it.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good.
I can't argue with it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's a good list.
I'm just saying.
It's not bad.
I mean, he may not have won the Pro Tour, but he did win Best Dressed.
He did.
He absolutely did.
Yeah.
Sincerely. Magic players, you are, especially people like Reed Duke. Guy, learn how to dress yourself. You're getting pictures taken of you all the time. Dress better. My God. It's not hard. I will take you shopping if you need me to. I will do it. I don't mind. I'll do it. Keep going.
I kind of want to go shopping with you.
I would love to.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
It'd be a fun time.
Yeah.
We'll make it a trip. Make it a thing.
Get a couple of GoPros, record a fucking trip down to the Goodwill. I forgot what store I was going to for a second there.
I mean, fair, I
don't
guess.
spend more than $5 on a shirt. What the fuck?
God, I don't have a choice in some cases, but we'll talk about that later.
Mm-hmm.
How about you go with the next list there? It would be, I think that one I got next.
Lotus Field combo by, would that be
Nathan.
the Chris Ferber list or Nathan? The Nathan
Nathan
list.
one,
Nathan
yeah.
Stirrer.
Stirrer.
Again, pretty standard for the Lotus Field combo. A Royal Grazer, Voyaging Shader, and Vizier as your creatures. Emergent Ultimatum, which I've not seen before, Pour Over the Pages, Match Manipulation.
Oh no,
Shimmers,
Emergent
blah, blah,
Ultimatum's
blah.
great for that list.
Yeah.
I played that list. I was going to play that last year in Star City Games Indie. Emergent Ultimatum's like
4 Sylvan, 4
hilarious.
Balged, 2 Dark Petition, 4 Hidden Strings, 1 Omniscience, 4 Impulse.
Yep.
Yep.
And then a whole lot of Lotus Field tap, untap, you lose the game.
Yeah. You do that and you make someone walk out the door. I did that.
You assemble the Death Star and then you shoot them.
Oh yeah, it's great. You can get that early as like turn 3 or 4, depending on depending on the card gods.
After that, we've got Gabriel Nassif's Is It Creativity list. Yellow Hat himself. Love that guy. So, I mean, basically it's get Xenagos and World Spine Worm onto the battlefield at the same time and then twist the World Spine Worm. It's a real complex list, i.e., I don't know. It's pretty easy. I mean, if you've seen any creativity list, it's just this one. But now the win cons are Xenagos and World Spine Worm instead of Arcane of Cruelty or Grizzlebrand.
Yeah, X equals 2 now.
Pretty
Instead
much.
of 1.
X equals 2 instead of X equals 1. And then you got your Fire Impulses, Secrets of the Keys, Spell Pierce, Spikefield Hazard, Fire Prophecy. Right, Make Disappear, Valakut Awakening, Big Score, Dig Through Time, Fable, Typhoon, the standard Is It Land package, and then it's a pretty standard, sideboard into a more tempo control-y board with your strokes, your reversals, negates, disputes, more Typhoons, and 2 Hullbreaker Horrors.
Yeah.
Pretty much exactly what I would expect from a list like that.
Yeah. All right, the next one we got another Lotus Field combo deck by Chris Ferber. It's basically the same thing. I think they just added in a couple extra things like Hope Tender in there. This one that's just a kind of you can exert it to untap 2 lands. It just seems like it's just a different way to untap stuff. I personally find it a little slower, but I mean, hey, it made top 8, so I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to here to judge it too much. So yeah, that was a pretty good one. It's typical. Get the Emergent Ultimatum, make them have very hard choices that don't matter because you're just going to win anyways. Let's see.
What do we got up next?
Mono White.
Mono White by Takumi Matsura. It's humans.
Good
It's
old
humans.
humans.
It's like, oh yeah, wow, it's all 1-drop humans and a Skrelv.
Oops, all
Or,
humans.
sorry, I'm sorry. A few of them are 2-drops, and there's Adeline at the 3-drop slot.
Mm.
And
And Skrelv.
Yeah, and then Skrelv replaces your mom or giver.
Yep.
Also, love the fact that they're using ossification. I love that card.
Yep. The deck is 34 creatures, 4 ossification, 22 lands.
It's the enchant land one.
Oh yeah, that one's good.
Yeah. It's the one. It's like the snow one, except better because it doesn't have to be on a snow land.
Yeah.
And the sideboard is more humans and a sword.
More humans in us. You're not. Oh, 2 swords. There's 2 of them in there. Yeah.
Oh, right, and a portable hole. Sorry.
Yeah. Because I mean, you gotta have portable hole. Gotta have it. Ignite fires.
Oh.
Good. I
Right,
have to read that.
because Yorion is still in
Yorion
this.
is still legal.
Is still legal. Okay. So this is my first time looking at this deck, and okay, so it's a Yorion list, and it looks like they're actually using Yorion for what he's supposed to do.
Yes.
Which is Flicker. And then, right, so it's Yorion, Destiny Spinner, Deputy of Detention, Classic, Glasspool Mimic, Hanged Executioner. Yeah, I'm just,
gotcha.
Cavalier of Dawn, Arcana Sun's Grace, right, Agent of Treachery, Titan of Industry, right? There's a mother of machines in there because, sure, double the things. Then we got your... Yeah, sure. And then we got the Chain to the Rocks, Bitter Union, Nylea's Presence, Oath of Chandra, whatever, Fable of the Mirror Breaker, Enigmatic Incarnation. Then we got the Fires, right? It's a Fires list, and then Leyline Binding. Yeah, it looks like they made the Jeskai Fires list.
Oh, I remember that.
From the old standard just into a Yorion list, and they get away with playing too many colors. That's it.
Oops, all good stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. Not a fan.
Yeah, that one's one of those decks where it's like, okay, there's too much going on.
I mean, like good for them for winning with it, right? Like obviously, I don't know what I'm talking about because they top 8'd and I never have. Top 4, yeah, and I never have. So right, like go for it, but it's not my thing.
Yeah, no, this one's kind of one that's also not my thing. It's kind of just like, it's just too much.
It is
going
simultaneously Bant, Flicker, and also Jeskai Fires.
Yeah, it's
that's it.
Yeah, it's basically circled around the Fires and Enigmatic Incarnation.
Yeah,
just cheating stuff out.
Yeah, you just
all it is. Now this list is probably my favorite list of the top 8. It's the Selesnya Auras list by Benton Madsen. He got 2nd place. Well deserved because this one actually made headlines because he went 8-0 in the first 8 rounds of Swiss. You know, that first 8 where it's going to determine, and that's usually like, hey, you're getting pole position there.
Yeah.
Did not drop around. And it is basically you have a companion with Jengantha is in there because it's good. Creatures, 2 generous visitors, Glade Cover Scouts, which are your 1-drop, 1/1 hexproofs, which those things are hard to kill. 4 Skrelvs, because let's make them even harder to kill. Light Paws, Emperor's Voice, because enchantments are funny.
Yeah.
Auras are funny. And then we have 3 SRAMs, Senior Edificer, because drawing off of enchantments is great. Then this thing runs 24 enchants, which are all auras.
So it's just Boggles.
It is definitely Boggles, except it's just... I just like it more. It's not infect-based, obviously. I mean, you could, in theory, get there with Toxic, with Skrelv, but 9 times out of 10, you're beating them down with things like All That Glitters.
Yeah.
In some trample stuff. And it's like, oh, hey, you're playing that mono white humans deck? Yeah, Skrelv's going to give this hexproof white, and it can't be blocked by white creatures. Please take 20-something.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun. Sideboard, real solid. Has a couple rest in pieces in there, which helps anything again with Graveyard Recursion. Hushbringers are great.
Yeah.
Hushbringers are really funny. Yeah, Portable Holes, Andonto Vanguard. Very much your basic aggro, 4-color auras aggro list. A lot of fun. I loved it. This was a deck no one saw coming, and I love it.
Yep. So did you read the article they wrote about him?
I read part of it. I know it was one that no one was really expecting, but did you have more on that?
He has never played professional Magic before. He qualified on Arena on his phone, rolled up with a deck he never has played before, and 8-0'd day one. Also,
Jesus.
Yeah.
Speaking of cocaine, he might have been on some. If you watch any of his feature matches where he's playing, like, obviously he has, like, feature match nerves, but at one point he's, like, going to combat, he's swinging his 2 creatures, and his opponent's, like, trying to decide what to do, and he starts, like, fiddling with the creature the entire time, like, picking up, flipping over, turning it back and forth.
Oh, those nervous ticks. I feel that. I went,
I'm like, oh, man, I'm so, like, congrats, dude, but holy shit, you need to calm down.
I got that way over it.
I mean, it gets to a certain point when you're like 6-0, you're like, ah.
Yeah, because that's where it starts. Because now, once you're at 6-0, you're kind of thinking, okay, I can draw a match.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably still play the next one. Because now I'm thinking about positioning.
Yeah.
Like, where am I at in the standings? Crap. Can I drop this one? No, I can't drop it. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, no, I feel that way because I got that way at Star City Games, New Jersey. When I was playing in round 5, we had a few people watching us because it was a mirror match.
Mm.
And it was kind of one of those games where it's like, hey, if you're in, you still have if you win, you still have a chance.
Yeah.
But if you lose, you're done.
Yeah.
So I had that kind of nerves too because it was the second game and we both were just holding a whole bunch of interaction with each other.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh my God, please play something. Please. I need you to play something. Oh, bless you. I'm like, I need you to play something so that I can win.
Yeah.
It's basically what it turns. So I get those nerves. But hey, congrats on that guy.
Yeah, wait. Never done professional, qualified on Arena on his phone, picked a deck he's never played before, gets second place in a pro tour.
Good for that guy.
Yeah.
Good for that guy.
Yeah.
Gives me hope. Gives me hope that one day that could happen to me.
Don't play the odds.
Oh, I'm not going to play the odds. Trust me. I know, but I can have dreams.
That's true.
All right.
And then
Number
first
one.
place is Reed Duke, who has now, I think, won everything. Hall of Fame, now has a pro tour to his name. I believe he was a world champion. He has won multiple GPs. Like, congrats, dude. He final little piece on the crown. He was playing the Indomitable Creativity list, which is the exact same thing as Gabriel Nassif's list because they're teammates. I guess Reed just played better.
Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, that's really all I can say about Reed's list. I mean, it's exactly the same one as Gabriel Nassif.
Yeah.
They sat down, they play tested, they picked the deck, and it won. I mean,
It works.
yeah,
It works.
Clearly it works.
It works. It works. Yeah, because I know, like, it's just, again, all 8 decks seemed like a lot of fun. I think if we were to rate them, if I were to rate them, probably Fires would be at the bottom for what I find more fun, I guess. And of course, my favorite was the Auras one, just because
Sure.
I have a soft spot for Auras and Boggle type things.
which I might have been his top 4 match where this is all, like, watching it was also one of the moments where I was like, oh yeah, no, Reed Duke is a really fucking good player.
Yeah.
It was one of those where it was like, he needs, I wanted to say it was the creativity to win the game. Tutors, grabs a temple, scries, finds it, puts it back in time. It's like, I would have never thought to go for the temple, to look for the scry, to make sure you can combo off next turn. And like, I was watching on Twitch, and Chit Chat is going absolutely insane because he's dead. He's gonna lose. There's no way he can do this. And he only line of play is like, all right, there it is. Put it back on top. Pass turn. I go to 1, and I win at next turn.
So good.
It's like, holy fucking shit, Reed Duke.
God damn.
I wish I had his level of, like, game skill.
Yeah. No, I feel that.
I don't know.
Man.
Every time Reed plays, it's a joy to watch. Gabriel Nassif, fantastic Twitch streams. Seriously, follow him, Yellow Hat.
Yeah. Yellow Hat's great.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yellow Hat,
Yeah.
yeah. That's awesome.
Mhm.
That's so good. I love seeing, like, just real good Magic plays like that. Things that you don't expect to be really good, and it's just like, okay, bam, yeah, no, that's fine. And you're just like, why can't I do that?
Because it's not your job to spend 8 hours a day thinking about writing about and playing Magic the Gathering.
I do it though.
I mean, you definitely could, right? But like that is what separates like
Sure.
us from him, right? Like, sure, Magic the Gathering might be my profession, but not like that.
Yeah, no, I feel that. You're right. You're right. I get that.
Yeah. He's just put in the time.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, Ray Duke. Good win there. Love the list. And yeah, now we move on to mom spoilers. So yeah, so March of the Machines, but we've been calling it mom because it's funny.
Well, it's 3.
It is also it's 3 things,
It's
but
3.
I also
It's
find
3-letter
it funny.
code. I mean, that's fair, but yeah.
But anyways. So yeah, they came out obviously because of the Magic Philly Con going on that went on this past weekend. What?
Speaking of things at Magic Philly Con, the fucking serialized Shivan Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, yep.
Can't wait to see one of those show up at the shop and take up fucking cabinet space.
Yep. That's gonna happen.
So far, only one person has shown their off, and they've declined an offer of $600. So, it'll be interesting to find out what that one goes for. Seeing as it looks like a dragon jerking off a mountain.
Nice.
I didn't even think of
Yeah.
that, and now I can't unsee it.
I literally just saw like serialized Shivan Dragon. I was like, scroll. I don't give a shit.
I paused on it for just longer. Like, that's just a dragon jerking on. Oh fuck! It's serialized.
Fuck. So, I guess to start off with the mom spoilers, holy fucking shit.
Yeah, pretty good.
yeah.
I'm for this. I mean, there's one card that separates all of them from the rest. And if you disagree with me, I mean, you're just wrong.
Okay.
And that has to be y'all going
Jesus
Multani.
Christ.
No, I had to. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I just had to
the
get that
card
look.
sucks. The
It's
fact that
so bad.
the fact that it's a rare is legitimately like are you fucking trolling me? Are you trolling me?
So I'm going to start off with this. I want you to imagine. Now, I am sure out there in the world of the internet, there are people that write constantly about, hey, it would be really cool if these two characters from the world of Magic paired up together. I'm sure that's happened. I'm 100% sure that's happened. I mean, we've seen.
I mean, I'm on Magic Tumblr and I don't see it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't see it.
I'm just saying, I'm sure it's out there though. Just because we haven't seen it.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure there's absolutely AO3 fanfic.
When we get to one of the cards, there's a particular person I want to make fun of when we get to that one.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Yeah, great.
You want to start with that?
Oh yeah, it's a Thalia and the Gitrog monster.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
One and then the full Abzan. First strike, Death Touch 4/4. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Creatures and non-basic lands opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. When Thalia and the Gitrog monster attack, sacrifice a creature or land, then draw a card.
Yeah, that card's really good.
It's really
that
good.
card's
Yep.
so good,
it's a
and in the perfect colors. Oh,
But
couldn't be
in particular,
happier.
There's a user who goes by, I believe their name is Thalia #1 Waifu, who has written extensive amounts of fan fiction about how much they love Thalia, and they are afraid the Gitrog monster will eat her one day. And now she is teaming up with it on the card.
did you oh god, it was Alex Kessler from the MMcast like 2 years ago made a joke tweet that the Gitrog monster ate Thalia. Yep. And then it was like this card and he was like, what the fuck?
Oh, as soon as that thing got spoiled, I think that person like showed in the comments like, "What the fuck?"
That's very good. That's very good.
So good.
Wizard saw his fanfic, was like, "You in particular, we are slighting you."
You know what? Actually, I do hate you, and this fan fiction is bad enough for us to do something about. Actually, yeah. Stop writing.
So yeah, no, this freaking card slaps.
It's really good.
Thalia
It's really good.
And the Gitrog. So yeah, it's basically what they're doing with a lot of these cards, and I think this kind of like, I know a lot of these are just like your regular creature cards. I mean, like Thalia, we've seen Thalias before. We've seen the Gitrog monster, but I kind of feel like this is kind of, I don't know if I want to say it's a test or more of like, okay, this is the direction they're going to want to go in some, maybe it could just be a special thing for this too. Of like, I know how they were talking about possibly limiting planeswalkers. I know we talked about this like a few weeks ago. And I kind of feel like, okay, maybe this is kind of a test to see how people react to this. I think this is great so far of what I've seen.
I think it's cool right now.
Yeah, cool. Cool right now. Yes.
I think it's cool right now.
Yeah.
I think this is like, okay, this is
If
a
this is
fun
every
idea.
creature rare in the set, I'm gonna be a little upset about it. But
I
you
don't
know,
think it's going to be every.
no, I know I am exaggerating here, but I don't think there is definitely a level of this that I would stop being like excited about, and that bar is pretty. It's a pretty low bar for me to hit that.
Okay.
Right, like right now it's pretty cool. If they did like 5 more of these, I'd be like, okay, but after that, it would be pretty harsh diminishing returns.
Sure.
Like, I'm assuming it's probably gonna be something like lore, like story-wise, Phyrexia's invading everything,
Mm.
and they're picking 2 legendary creatures from each plane being invaded to team up and fight back.
And fight
against
back,
them.
yeah.
And then please stop there because of
Yes. Yeah.
That makes
I
sense.
don't want this to be an every set thing. I'm cool if this
Yeah.
is like the big event, right? Where you know you see like I don't know, fucking.
Kind of reward the spark
I
planeswalkers.
just forgot every legendary creature in Magic at the Gathering and what plane they're from. But I just stop after this set.
Yeah.
Is my thing.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'll go with the next one. How about Galta and Mavrin?
That one's weird.
That's a weird one. And
It's
I
pretty
like
cool.
it.
I dig it.
So it's a 12/12 for 7 mana.
Mhm.
So 2 green, 2 white, 3 colorless. Dinosaur Vampire, because why not? Has trample. Whenever you attack, choose 1. Create a tapped and attacking XX green dinosaur creature token with trample, where X is the greatest power among other attacking creatures. Create X 1/1 vampire creature tokens with lifelink, where X is the number of other attacking creatures.
That is
Pretty good.
indeed a card with text on it.
It is.
Mhm.
I like it. I
Mhm.
like it.
That is what those 2 cards do put together.
It is.
Yeah, no, they're all
Yep.
just
Yep.
legendary A's ability, legendary B, staple them together.
Uh-huh.
New card.
Some of them definitely work better than others. I'm gonna curveball us real quick. Fuck the team ups. Fuck the heroes. Fuck them kids. It's Jin Gataxias, baby.
Yeah, I knew it.
2 blue, 3 colorless for a legendary creature, Phyrexian Praetor, 5/5. This is notable Ward 2. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell with mana value 3 or greater, draw a card. For 3 and a blue, exile Jin Gataxias, then return it to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control. Activate only as a sorcery, and only if you have 7 or more cards in hand. The backside of Jin Gataxias, the Great Synthesis. It is a saga. It does not have read ahead, unfortunately, but it would be real cool if it did. Part 1. Draw cards equal to the number of cards in your hand. You have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game as long as you no maximum hand size for as long as you control the Great Synthesis. Part 2. Return all non-Phyrexian creatures to their owner's hands. Part 3. You may cast any number of spells from your hand without paying their mana cost. Exile the Great Synthesis, then return it to the battlefield front face up.
Yeah. It's good.
How about I do that forever?
Yeah.
Yeah. It pleases me greatly.
It's going to be a good control card.
It is going to be a great control card.
That I see that seeing play. I know it's obviously standard, but I could see that being played in the other formats.
I can see it in Pioneer, sure.
Pioneer for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe a 1 of in modern.
No.
Maybe a 1.
Nope. Nope.
Really?
You don't want to be
Okay.
casting spells with mana
even
cost
for
3 or
control deck?
greater.
Yeah, no.
Even less so. You want all of your you want the majority of your spells to be countering your opponents
Sure.
until you just beat them down with whatever your thing is,
That's fair. That's fair.
which you only want to cast once.
That's fair. No, you're good. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's a fair argument. What's your next one?
Well, I'm going right back to team ups.
Oh, good.
Yeah, go for it.
1 double white black for a 3/4 flying vigilance, Drana and Linvala.
Yeah.
I
Love
fucking
it.
love both
Yeah,
those
yeah.
cards already. So
Yeah.
Activate-
Why pit these 2
Yeah.
bad bitches together or up against each other?
Yeah.
There it is.
activated abilities of creatures your opponents control can't be activated. Good.
Yeah.
Drana and Lavinia has all activated abilities of all creatures your opponents control. You may spend mana as though or mana of any color to activate those abilities. Also good.
Yeah.
Oh no, I get to just use all your stuff because I can. I love it. It's great. All right. So yeah, let's go to now. I will switch gears just a little bit here. Let's talk about Breach the Multiverse.
Mhm.
I love this card. It costs 7, 2 black, 5 colorless. It's a sorcery. It is a rare. Each player mills 10 cards. For each player, choose a creature or planeswalker card in that player's graveyard. Put those cards onto the battlefield under your control. Then each creature you control becomes a Phyrexian in addition to its other types.
Yeah.
And the flavor text:
Yeah.
all worlds will know perfection. Elish Norn.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom. Yeah, it's that card slaps.
That card's real good.
It's gonna be a lot of fun to see. Just
Absolutely.
get played.
Now that's a control card.
Oh yeah.
That's a control card.
Yeah.
I
That's a good
am
control card.
dreading Commander Night when someone goes, "Hey, I cast Breach the Multiverse 5 turns ago, and I don't remember which creatures are the Phyrexians and which ones aren't."
I just want to put this.
Be better is my answer. Sorry.
Oh, for sure.
Sorry.
I agree. I just want to put this in our Kest deck
Yeah.
and watch
Sure.
it get copied.
Sure.
I'm also a monster, though.
I mean, be careful. You can only copy it a maximum of 9 times
Okay.
if it's the first spell you cast.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'll have fun
Okay.
with it.
Okay.
That's what Lab Maniac's for.
See, that's
There you go.
there it is. Yep. See, there it is. My
Or
problem-
Sauce's Oracle.
Yeah.
One of the
See,
two.
yeah. See, my problem is like, yeah, copy it all you want. You gonna win with those copies, or are you gonna forget?
Oh god, please! I need to see someone now get killed by a Thoracle because
Their own Thoracle.
Yeah.
Their own
Yeah.
Thoracle. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, God, that'd be great. All right. What's the next card?
So here's the dealio. The Theros gods are classics, right? They're cool. Really, there are very few ways to improve them. They've improved them in the past, as they have with Thassa, right? Both Thassas are pretty good, but a lot of them have been a pretty steep downgrade, like the new Erebos, right? However, Heliod has been pretty consistently decent through all iterations, including Heliod, the Radiant Dawn. For 2 colorless and 2 white, legendary enchantment creature, God. When Heliod, the Radiant Dawn, enters the battlefield, return target enchantment card that isn't a god from your graveyard to your hand. He's a 4/4, just to be clear. And then for 3 mana and a Phyrexian blue, transform Heliod, the Radiant Dawn. Activate only as a sorcery. To Heliod, the Warped Eclipse. You may cast spells as though they had flash.
Uh-oh.
You may spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each card your opponents have drawn this turn.
This card's
And he
cute.
becomes a 4/6.
Yeah. And a Phyrexian god.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so good.
Finally, a good Heliod. It feels so good to be so bad. It's a little 1980s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Yeah.
shredder for you there,
Yeah, I
Yep.
gotta love it. Gotta love it. Ah, man, it's been forever since I've seen that.
bro. So
Matt, I
good.
need you to edit, like, just isolate that sound clip so I can make that Happy's text notification
It
for me.
feels so good to be so bad. There you go. Now you got it twice.
Thank you.
All right, how about
There
let's
you
go one more each? One more each?
Sure,
I
go
think
for
One
it.
more each sounds good.
Sure.
So
No, I got a good old Slimefoot and Squee.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a Jund for 3/3. No abilities. Well, no keywords, sorry. Whenever Slimefoot and Squee enters the battlefield or attacks, create a 1/1 green sapling creature. 1 black, red, green, sacrifice a sapling, return Slimefoot and Squee and up to 1 other target creature card from graveyard to the battlefield. Activate on his sorcery.
good.
I fucking love this thing.
It's just Squee and Slimefoot.
It's so.
It's just
good.
both. Yeah.
It's good. It's good. So yeah, let's see. What do I guess. Should I save that one for you?
I'm not going to do that one.
Oh, you're not? Okay, then I will. Let's talk about Omnath. Omnath, locus of all. They finally done it, kids. Omnath is 5 colors
They
now.
finally added God's color to Omnath.
They did. It is a white, a blue, a red and a green, and a Phyrexian black mana. So you either play black or 2 life. 4/4. Legendary creature, Phyrexian elemental. This is a rare, by the way. Should mention this is a rare.
Well, yeah, because he's not that great.
Yeah, he's not that great. But I'm just surprised.
He's pretty.
They put him in a rare spot.
I mean, well,
They've done dumber things with mythic and rare spots.
oh, I agree. Yeah.
That's why it surprised me a little. If you would lose unspent mana, that mana becomes black instead. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, look at the top card of your library. You may reveal that card if it has 3 or more colored mana symbols in the mana cost. If you do, add 3 mana in any combination of its colors and put it into your hand. If you don't reveal it, put it into your hand.
Yeah.
So it's basically...
It's 5 mana for a Phyrexian arena that also lets you not lose unspent mana.
There was that, and I also was thinking... I was actually thinking more Dark Confident without the life loss, almost.
Sure.
So yeah.
Sure.
It's real solid. It is real solid. I like it.
It's okay. Yeah.
Not the greatest Omnath.
I feel about the way about this Omnath like as I feel about every Omnath. Cool.
That's fair.
That's probably too much.
Can't wait for it to be textless and for a promo.
Yeah, cool. Hey, what's that card do? Just remember it. Just remember it.
Just remember
Just remember
Be
it.
better, guys. Come on.
That actually came up during the Pro Tour.
It did.
Yeah, during one of the draft rounds. I can't remember who was playing it, but it was the Phyrexian. Oh God, what's this? The one that nobody wants.
Oh.
Oh, Rabrask?
No. It was the Phyrexian text of the Planeswalker. Luca.
Luca.
Yeah, both players got a warning because they both didn't know what the fuck the card did because it was in Phyrexian.
Yeah.
Because that's the player's fault. I have differing opinions on that, but that's just me.
Yeah, whatever, man. It already happened.
Yeah, it happens. Whatever.
I think they both got like failure to maintain board state.
Okay.
Yeah, warning, but I was like, hey, Wizards, maybe if you're the professional players are getting fucked up by this.
I would not make him that easy to fucking get.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, honestly, it's not that hard to get Phyrexian Planeswalkers from that set.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's real dumb easy. All right, Happy, give me your last card.
Moment of truth. A blue instant. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of those cards into your hand, one on the bottom, and one into your graveyard, and one on the bottom of your library. It's telling time, but one goes in your graveyard instead of on top.
Pretty good.
Which I prefer.
Read that flavor text. I know. I'm so
On the
sorry.
precipice of eternity, Elspeth made a choice. The fight would not end without her. How many times has this bitch died?
Yes.
How many times? What is this? That's like her 2nd or 3rd time dying.
Elspeth secretly squeak confirmed.
Yes, right? Like can we just kill Carrick? Can we just kill him? Can we just kill him, right? Can we just have the consequences of her actions be death? You know? Like the consequences of her actions were death.
Why the fuck is the Planeswalkers they actually properly kill off are always white? Gideon, Venser.
Huh. That's a good.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
That's a good point.
We don't give a shit about the hundreds of them that died in Northern, right? They're off screen.
Well, yeah, no, they're all. I mean, yeah, Dak Faden. Come on.
So,
Why'd you kill Dak Faden off screen? Wizards.
Cowards.
And because you
Yeah.
have it up, I saw it on your phone there. Oh, we should probably mention that they are doing kind of like what they did with the Strixhaven Mystical Archives.
I mean, yeah, and all the other like the retro artifacts for Brothers War and all that stuff. Yeah, but this time it's just legendary creatures in the special art, the special frame for whatever their set was. Nick's got it pulled up, so I won't steal his thunder.
Oh no! So far the only 2 they've shown us so far are Traxxas Praetors Vorix and unfortunately Ragavan.
I'm fine with the Ragavan.
I'm actually fine with the Ragavan because that card actually needs a reprint. Thank God.
Yeah. Shotgun that price down.
Yeah, thank God. Oh, that won't happen.
I know. Well, maybe a little.
Make it inaccessible so they don't have to play again.
It's in the masterpiece frame, dude.
Yeah,
like that's going to be the most
Yep.
expensive version because they actually made the card look good.
Yeah, I know. I just want.
Mhm.
I just have hopes and dreams.
So, have you seen the showcase they're giving to the ones that didn't have one when their set came out?
I did not.
Like the Galta and Mavern.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do think that's cool.
That is cool. That was real cool.
Mm.
I like it. So yeah, pretty. So far, the spoilers. This looks like a fun set.
Yeah, I'm pretty into it.
Yeah, looks like it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. So far, it's no all will be one, but it looks pretty good.
I mean, we're gonna see more of it as it comes out because I think this will be the springtime set.
Yeah, it's in
Yes.
March.
Yeah,
Yep.
March. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Spoilers begin it on March 26th.
right. More
That's not
spoilers.
true.
Probably sooner.
It's 16th. It's March 16th.
Gotcha.
Sorry. And then the set releases on April the 21st.
Gotcha.
Pre-release is the week before that on April the 14th.
Oh, are we going back to staggered pre-release?
That's
Okay.
that's what their current list like schedule is.
That might change.
Of
And
course,
you'll
it
hear
might
about it
change.
here. That's
Of
for
course,
sure.
it might change.
Uh,
But like this set and every set that releases in the spring, it releases either the day before or on my birthday, and I never get to buy a box because I have to renew my plates the same day. Happened with Strixhaven. Happened
hey,
with
it'll be less this time. He got only one car right now.
yeah, right. Like I'm not gonna find a car before April 22nd.
Yeah, no, of course not. Just don't get another car, idiot.
Yeah, I can live without a car.
Yeah, just walk from where you live now to here.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say exactly where you live, but
Yeah, it's just a 20-minute drive.
Yeah.
That translates to what, a 2.5, 3 hour walk?
Nah, you're fine.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares?
Fine, happy. I'll take you to work. God, that way you get a box.
Thanks, buddy.
Anytime, man. Anytime. Hey, what kind of friend would I be? What kind of friend would I be?
You know, fair. You got me there. Had me in the first half. Not gonna lie.
I got him. All right, but I think that's gonna be it for today.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna.
I don't give a shit.
Okay. All right, guys. So yeah, we'll be back next week. We're gonna have some fun stuff down the pipeline. I think we're gonna try to get a couple games going, have some fun like that. Get some special guests on here to have more fun stuff and open it up a bit more. Just been working on it. It's been a crazy few weeks.
You can watch me bully people in person as opposed to just delayed through YouTube.
That's fair. But yeah, so I think that is going to be it for the rundown today. We'll be back next week, but I've been Andrew.
I am happy.
And I'm a victim of identity theft.
We'll be back next week, guys. Have a good one.
All around me.